Good afternoon. Of course, you know me. I'm Carl from Things That Matter. And I think the question today is what really are the things that matter? And that's becoming a question people are asking. And I'm asking myself too. What are we all about? Well, let me tell it to you this way. What started as one person's opinion has morphed into a voice of a community that's simply asking, what is it all about? What is really happening? What is really going on? And what really matters? Let me start out by saying what we are not. We are not anti-science. We are not anti-God, for sure not. We are not anti-government. What we are is we are about good science, verifiable, empirical, evidence-rooted science. Show me the science. They said follow the science. We followed it, and it seems to have led us to a dead-end street. That concerns us. To us, that matters. We need good science. We need good medical advice. We need to make our own choices for our body. Because you can all remember back with me when there was a time when women in the country felt it was their right, their body, their choice. That is still true today. If we can allow abortions to happen in this country, for which many of us are offended, we can certainly allow people to make their own choices. Things That Matter is a people movement. We are not a political movement. At times, you will see us promote different politics that lines up with our group, cause, and beliefs. Those beliefs are rooted in the Charter of Rights and the Constitution of Canada, which we firmly believe have never been subverted, can never be subverted, and should never be put aside by anybody. If a constitution is a constitution, then it's a constitution all the time. So we are pro-freedom, pro-choice on healthcare. We are pro-science. We are pro-community. We are pro-good government. And we believe that government must represent the people, not that the government is represented to the people, and we've had far too much of that lately. What we have at present is a government that is not listening to its people. It is mandating everything. That goes in the face of everything this country has stood for and everything that people who came from other countries came here for. It is not a good idea to change the rules when those people came here for the very reason that we live here and have enjoyed this country. If I could put it to you in simple terms, I would say this. Give us back what we had. Take us back in time 18 months ago and let us all get back to what we would call then normal. But this new normal is not a normal that we want. And so Things That Matter is standing with the members of its community, those who believe in the Charter of Rights and the Constitution, to draw a line and tell the government, you must not cross this line. There is a price that we will not pay. And at some point, if it isn't in our leadership of our community, it is going to default to the members of the community to stand up for the things that matter. Simply put, we are truly about the things that truly matter. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, the right to worship our God, as we always have, to live our lives free of tyrannical government, to live in community, to be a community, to not be divided. This group is not a divisive force, as has been accused. We are accused, falsely accused, of being a divisive force. No, we are not. We are about unity. And in some of the initiatives you will see, which will start this weekend and start to roll out next week, we will be a movement of the people, for the people, by the people, for the purposes of unifying the people. Stay with us in this group. This group is evolving. We've had a real setback in our membership being hacked, but we are rebuilding, and we want to be a little more discerning on our posts, and I'm asking you as members to be discerning. Tell us what matters. Please don't post everything about vaccines. We are inundated with that. You are inundated with us. Tell us about it. Expand the conversation and expand your peripheral vision to include things that matter outside of vaccinations and mandatory shutdowns and everything else. Tell us about your freedom. Tell us about what you like about this country. Tell us about what you love about Winkler. Tell us about what you miss about the community that you used to live in, the one that you want back, the one that we want back. So this is an appeal for you as members to invite your like-minded friends to our community of Things That Matter. And let's stand together. Let's voice our concerns. Let's tell each other and tell others what matters. Because I believe at the fundamental level, we can agree on this. We do believe in the charter rights and freedoms, which are entrenched in our Constitution since 1981. And that we believe no government under any circumstances has the right to lay aside those rights. And as Canadians, we have the right to protest that in a peaceful, passive resistance. That's what this group is. We will never be a violent group. We will never be an Antifa. We will not be a BLM. We are a faith-based group. We believe that our God is an orderly God, but he is no wimp. Jesus was no wimp. He was as tough as nails. And when he had to call out the evil, he called it out. And when it's our job to do it, we will do that. But we will stand up for this community until somebody else chooses to do it in a more official way. Things That Matter is here for you people. So let's build this group. Let's continue to post. Put in there what matters to you. Make it personal. Make it relevant. Make it real. And make it positive. Stay tuned next week as we launch our support for the restaurants of Winkler. Yes, Winkler. God bless you all. Have a good day. Stay positive and keep the faith.